This is a online lead call from one of my agents to a client that he had spoke to about 3 weeks ago.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Mr. How you doing, man? It's real estate agent you talked to about 3 weeks ago, man. I'm just following up with you. How you doing?
So again, I beep out their names so that for privacy reasons, but essentially the person called and said their first and last name. So he would have said something like, "Hey, this is Cyrus Moseni," and then my agent responded the way that he responded, "Hey, this is agent name, blah, 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 blah." What I would have rather had happen is you're going to say client name. So, "Hey, client name, this is Cyrus. How are you, man?" Right? I want it to be a little more casual, just touch base. Now, that guy, the type of personality that he is, he'll respond and ask who you are, right? He'll say, "Well, who are you, Cyrus?" Or "Cyrus who," right? And then that's when you'll say, "We spoke a couple weeks back in regards to purchasing real estate." Okay? So then let's get into it.
I'm good. And this is in relation to what, brother? Oh, is this...
Again, the guy is a little A-type personality. So you see he goes, this is for what?" And my agent responds with,
For housing?
Yeah. I spoke with you a little while ago. We were talking about how the housing
Gotcha.
prices are too high. But
again, I don't want to go into his objection, so I don't want to say you were talking about the prices are too high or anything like that. We just want to say, yeah, we spoke a couple weeks ago, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I remember you. Listen, brother, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm currently
Yes, sir.
in the office. I'm currently in the office at the moment. Tomorrow I'll be working from home. Do you think you can give me a call tomorrow around the same time?
This is so perfect, right? "Hey, I'm in the office. Can you call me tomorrow at the same time?" Right? Whatever time he called him at, I'm not sure, but let's say it was 1 o'clock. "Can you call me tomorrow at 1 o'clock?" He's setting the appointment. It's so prime.
Yeah. So I'll be traveling back. I'm in St. Louis right now, so I'll be traveling back to Orange County. So can I call you a little later in the afternoon?
So right here, I don't care who it is. They don't need to know your plans. You could be in Timbuktu. Who cares, right? If you're going to be in St. Louis traveling back, you're going to be in Timbuktu traveling back, whatever. They don't need to know your personal life. All you need to do is very simple. Say, "Hey, yeah, that totally works. I actually have a couple meetings tomorrow, but I'll give you a call tomorrow later in the afternoon. Does that work?" Right? So he doesn't need to know that I'm traveling, right? Because as soon as I tell him that I'm in St. Louis right now, blah, 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 what is that setting the precedent of subconsciously in his mind? It's setting it up as, "Hey, you know what? I'm out doing whatever." It's setting it up as, "Oh, well, this agent is traveling. This agent's not in town. He's not available. If I needed him right away, he's not going to be there." Right? I don't want to set that precedent. So guess what? My online lead, that client doesn't need to know that I'm in St. Louis. Right? I can say, "Hey, I have a couple meetings tomorrow, but I'll give you a call later in the afternoon." I travel so much myself, and there are times that I'm out of town and I'm handling things, but if my clients, and I don't need to be there, I have a team that's handling everything for me, right? But my clients, if they knew that I was out of town, they would go crazy, right? So sometimes I go out of town and I don't need to tell them that I'm out of town. I am telling them, "Hey, it's getting done. We'll be there. This is what's happening," so on and so forth. And that's what we need to do in this situation. We just need to say, "Yeah, I have a couple meetings tomorrow, but I'll give you a call later in the afternoon. Does that work?" Right? Then,
Yeah, or Friday works as well.
Okay.
So tomorrow
let's
works
do
for Friday. Yep, I'm in.
so this guy says, "Hey, look, dude, If you can't call me tomorrow, Friday works as well. That's so prime, right? So now our response is okay, great. Like, if we can't do tomorrow later in the afternoon, I'll call you on Friday. I'll try you tomorrow. If I don't get you, I'll call you on Friday, right?
I'll call you Friday, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good.
And when he says, all right, thank you, sir, here, what I would say is there a specific time that works best for you on Friday? Right? So now he's going to say, oh, you know what? 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. or around the same time will work perfect. Okay, killer. I'll call you then on Friday if I don't get a hold of you tomorrow afternoon. Talk to you then. Thanks so much. Right? Very easy, very, very quick end. Now you can set the appointment. You can actually send him a calendar invite for that call if he doesn't answer tomorrow when you have time to call him after you're off that plane.
Good day.
All right, sir. Happy New Year to you.
Other than that, great call.